Hey, what's up guys, my name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be bringing you a CSGO How To Trade beginner's guide for trading in the current year in CS. Although there's been different bans and regulations on items and trading fundamentals as of recent and in the past, trading is still very much alive, so I decided it would be appropriate to make a video showcasing some tips for beginners who are looking to build up a collection of nice looking skins. Without further ado, let's get into the video. One thing firstly to note is some regulations on trading. Originally, trades could be made instantly after being obtained. A lot of items obtained from trades on other games are instantly tradable, although CSGO skins for a while now have had a so-called 7-day trade ban, which means after purchasing or obtaining an item in a trade with a person or bot, the item is untradeable for 7 days. The reason this is a big thing and that many people originally freaked out over this is because an item's value on the Steam market can fluctuate a lot in a week, so buying skins when they're low to sell high can be a little bit trickier nowadays than it used to be. Secondly, a more recent sanction added last year is upon CSGO keys. A lot of Steam level up bots or trading bots and even traders for a long time use CSGO keys as a form of currency. However, all current and future keys since last year are now locked to your account, meaning they cannot be traded with anyone else. Unfortunately, like many limitations added, it's due to bad people abusing the system. People were using CSGO keys to liquidate profit from fraud or other means of ill-gotten gains, meaning Valve decided to cut the cord on keys. If you're a beginner, this may not mean anything, but if you've been playing or trading via CSGO for a while, then this is a big deal. Although it's a little older news right now, but it's still worth mentioning. So let's begin with why trading can be positive and why a lot of people prefer to trade instead of the Steam community market or trade as well as it. First of all, I have a video called How to Get Skins from Nothing on my channel that you should also watch. Like the other resources from this video, I will link this below or put it at the end screen so you can check it out after. That video covers everything from the Steam market and buy or sell sites to all of the methods on how to buy and sell skins, whilst this video has a main focus on just the trading aspect. A lot of people trade because it's a way of dealing with human interaction, whilst both parties also benefit off exchanging items. Not only that, but trading lets you build up your successful number of trades on Steam, which can be displayed on your profile, and it builds up your trust factor and reputation in the community. You can build a lot of trading contacts to trade with later or discuss skins or trading with, and make new friends, which can be super useful and fun too. You can also benefit off the negotiating skills and knowledge of how to play the market, and the values and business skills that will be learned if you use the market too, which can be then applied to real world situations in business. Another main reason is that the Steam community market has various downsides. It's a great resource and it's super safe and useful to use, but there's around a 13% or higher tax that's taken from every item sale you make. Trading can avoid this. This can be problematic because you will almost always lose money if you buy and then resell an item on the market due to this trade tax value. An important fundamental in trading is patience or learning patience. It's the same mindset as trading on the market. You should keep a track of the market value of various items you are holding or have interest in. I will show some resources at the end of the video for this, but a simple method is looking at the Steam market value and its changes in trends based on date. These can be viewed on a simple line graph on an item page at the bottom. This is so you have an idea of what each item is worth over a period of time, rather than just on a specific day. This is the kind of knowledge that will be useful. You'll usually only make a small percentage of a profit, as you will see a little later, but the higher the value in items you trade, the higher potential profit there will be. Being patient is extremely important to find either the right trader and trade, or just the right time to make one. Now we will touch upon a few popular scams here that you should avoid, although I will go more in depth and make a full video on all scamming methods you need to avoid soon, but I want to outline a few here just so you don't fall prey to them. I'll start out by saying if you've already been scammed, or if you do unfortunately get scammed somehow, don't let it discourage you or stop you from trading altogether. Just keep learning and making more trades to be successful, as there's far much more worse ways to lose your skins or money than bad trades. One thing to note is that you shouldn't scam other people or be a scammer yourself, even if it's because you had a bad experience and were the victim of one in the past. trade. Sure, you could get some free skins or a quick and easy profit by misleading people, but you will not only gain enemies, but you will also be reported, and eventually it's almost 100% certain that you will get trade banned, and all those precious items you got from doing people dirty will either be removed completely or just locked so you can never trade or sell them again, making it meaningless to just do it in the first place. Always do things the right way. First up is the phishing bots or phishing methods. This is where someone will send you a fake link to a site where you can change your skins on or trade on, which will require you to log in. They will disguise themselves as Steam, but instead of using Steam, they will be a fake page where they will steal your skins or account or both. Then there's PayPal or Steam Wallet scams that involved people paying you in fake Steam Wallet codes after they get the items, which when redeemed won't work or will have already been used or expired. Those using PayPal scams will pay you, and then when they receive your skins, they will make a chargeback on the transaction and take the money back from you. Either avoid PayPal or find a reputable and trustworthy trader who is well known on sites like SteamRep or with many successful trades before using this method. Impersonation scams are where people will pretend to be a famous YouTuber or highly reputable or rich trader or professional gamer by trying to copy their Steam profile or identity to appear genuine and trustworthy, but they will then try to steal your skins. Avoid these common methods and make sure to subscribe and stay tuned if you want to learn more about scamming methods and how you can avoid them, because I'll be making a video on that soon. One thing that can be beneficial to trading is by leveling up your Steam account. I have videos on how to level up your Steam account, which I will leave links to in the description below for you to check out. Now, the reason this is not because you will be a higher level. Being a high level can make you appear trustworthy, but even bad people can be a high Steam level. I say this because each 10 Steam levels you will gain a profile showcase. This means you can add something like a bio or screenshot collection to be displayed on your profile for others to see who visit it. If you get to level 30, this will give you 3 showcases, which is a good amount to advertise with. You can make a full bio explaining who you are and your trading history or rules, have an inventory display of your most valuable skins to show off, or have a display of items you wish to trade in order to show the visitors of your profile what you have to offer, and you can also have a screenshot display of these items you want to trade to catch people's eye. You can download a custom workshop map to take screenshots of these items without showing the game's interface in order to take nice stunning pictures. Trading etiquette is important. This is just generally how you act around people you want to trade with or who have an interest to trade with you. Always be friendly and real when trading. This is because it's still a real social interaction when making a trade, because it usually entails a long conversation before you work out a deal, and people will appreciate you if you're not being deceptive or fake, and if you are friendly and just being fair and honest. Who knows, this may even get you a better deal or a tiny bit more profit, and it will mostly avoid failed trades. So strategy is very important. A lot of people are wondering where they start if they're a complete beginner. Well, first of all, you should probably make a small investment if you want to see a return. You can check out my video about how to get skins from nothing if you want to gain an idea on how to build up skins entirely free, although it's a little bit harder. But I'd recommend making a small investment first before trading. Perhaps invest somewhere around $10 to $20 or 10 to 20 euros or pounds, depending on your currency. This should be in the form of Steam Wallet credit, so you can use it first on the market to get some skins to sell or trade. Using the market is more of a focus in my other video, but playing the market as well as trading, or first to get some starter skins to trade with, can be useful. I'd recommend not wasting this initial investment on opening CSGO crates, because as I'll touch on a little bit later, it's an easy way to lose money. If you begin with a $10 item, for an example, something like an AK Redline or something that's around that price but in high demand and easy to sell, it should be easy to start making a tiny profit. Let's start with an example. So an example would be downgrading this item for 2 skins worth $5.20 each, meaning you then are holding $10.40 instead of $10. Then you can split these 2 skins into 4 skins worth $2.70 each, putting you up to $10.80 in value. Now this is only a really tiny 7% profit gain of 80 cents, but it's an example of how you can work to make profit, and slow profit is the way to do it, especially if you only make a small investment to begin with. Then there's the simple buy low sell high. If you buy something on a market or through a trade for only 80% of Steam value, you could market it and risk losing some money via the sale tax, or you could use the downgrade method that I mentioned before, since you already got the skin cheaper, and then you can upgrade it back up when you have more value in multiple skins and use them to buy better skins and then trade it or sell it for a profit. There's a lot of different options which you can use when trying to make a profit and trying to trade up. Supply versus demand is important to learn. You need to gain knowledge of the demand for skins on the market. Like I mentioned, the AK Redline has always been sought after and in demand as it looks nice but it's not too expensive. This is true for skins like the AWP Asimov and Lightning Strike and anything from new crates or operations, as they are fresh and in demand. If you get a skin or crate early after an update or through a brand new drop, there will be a lower supply to meet the new demand. This is where you can swoop in and make a trade or sale for a profit. Try to obtain items in high demand like I mentioned before, or brand new items early on, because the earlier you are, the more profit and success you'll have. For an example, brand new crates from operations are usually around $5 to $10 on the first day on the Steam market, because there's not as many people who have obtained them already to sell. Liquid items basically mean items that are very high in demand but are both easy or desirable to trade. Examples are items like the AWP and M4 Asimov, AK Redline and AK Vulcan, vanilla knives, M4A1 Cyrex and more, but these are skins that are usually always still popular with time. Being lowballed means they are offering you less money than your item is worth, and highballing someone means that you are offering more than they deserve or more than their item's market value, which would turn you a profit. Overpaying basically means the same thing when you buy an item but spend more than what it's worth. So where can you find traders and make your first trades? Perhaps you don't have any Steam friends or contacts yet and you want to get a start. Now Reddit is a good place. The community r/global offensive trade is a very popular community with a lot of traders, and you can also read the information to learn further lessons and ask questions to members on trading fundamentals or current market prices. Then there's the Steam discussions board, aka the Steam forums. Beware of untrustworthy people of course, but this is a good way to directly add people off Steam to trade with. CSGO trading servers can also be a good hotspot. There's people advertising in the chat box or over voice chat and just talking like a real market. Although it can be like Team Fortress 2 where some people join just to hang out and play or to goof around. But there's a lot of credible and real traders that you can still find here. CSGOtraders.net is also a good place to find new trades and people listing items they want in exchange for others, and if you're careful in your selection, Discord servers can also be very valuable. For an example, if you find YouTuber communities for CSGO or small trading communities, they can share tips and more. Then there's auto trading sites and bots. This isn't the real reason for this guide, as trading is more of a talent. It's not really possible to profit off bots as they already have preset price values, although they can be useful for quick trading and some of them have fair prices in comparison to the Steam market. There's tradeit.gg which has its values close to Steam's and it's a very fast process, and swap.gg which is basically similar. Dmarket that has low skin prices and real trades with other users. This is a little more popular recently and worth a try. Loot.farm is also another super quick method of gaining skins, and CSGO Lounge which has quick trades and a full guide on learning their site and a lot of people trading there. These are all real trading sites where you can trade with real people or bots and get a good value for your skins or for the money that you have. These are all trustworthy sites that you won't lose money on, and they're not like the scam sites where you can just lose your skins. Facebook groups and the Facebook market can also be useful, especially with a lot of the people having real faces and information on. It's a little harder to find scammers unless they're using generic pictures of video games or don't have a personalized profile. Then these are probably the people that you should avoid. This method is extremely popular in Sweden, where payment methods like PayPal are less common, so more localized payments can be made, and interactions on Facebook is a great method for Swedish people to trade via. You should learn item conditions if you're a beginner. I will detail the conditions of items from worst to best. Battle scarred, which is the worst, you can remember this from its short code of BS. Well worn, field tested, minimal wear, and factory new, which has the best quality and floats. Now the float value is a numerical value that decides on what an item wear is and how the pattern of the skin will appear on an item. They are characterized as how damaged or scratched the skin appears to be, and sometimes this is why some battle scarred skins look noticeably better than others, making floats sometimes strongly dictate an item's value. You can inspect a skin or item's appearance, such as a knife, via someone's inventory or through its Steam community market listing in-game. Sometimes, depending on the float, you can sometimes get a really nice looking battle scarred or field tested skin that looks better than other items of the same quality, so make sure to always inspect an item in-game to see how it looks before you trade or buy a lower quality skin. This is very important, especially for knives. Knives are exceedingly rares that can be only obtained either by opening cases or via trades and market purchases. Cases drop randomly at the end of matches for free or can be traded and purchased, although keys to unlock them can now only be obtained directly from Valve by buying them in game. Knives are very rare and low chance in terms of being dropped, and any case containing them can drop them, but no case has a higher chance than any other. For perspective, my friend opened around 100 to 150 euros in cases before he got a gut knife Doppler, which looks very nice, but it was valued then at around 65 euros, meaning he lost a lot of money. A skin that would now probably be worth around 100 euros though. He was also pretty lucky in actually getting one in the first place because knives are not guaranteed, so this shows just how easy it is to lose money by opening crates. Each knife has different value based on their shape and appearance, such as their skin and quality or float value. Knives are the easiest items to start trading with if someone starts by investing in a cheap knife because they're in very high demand. Some of these cheaper knives include gut, flip or huntsman ones. Bayonets are average valued usually and can be more expensive depending on a more rare appearance or quality. The very popular ones such as karambits, M9 bayonets and butterfly knives sell for the highest. The average or more common skins like Forest DD Pat, Safari Mesh, Boreal Forest or vanilla knives with no skins are the most basic and the cheapest in value, whereas the very high valued and most expensive skins include Crimson Web, Autotronic, Fade and Gamma Fade, Case Heartened and Slaughter. Here are some resources that are very important and beneficial to use in trading. Steam Analyst lets you view the average sale price of items for their quality and floats and lets you directly trade on CS Money or compare wares on, and has links to purchase each skin on all the trusted sites. CSGO Exchange lets you look at inventory values, phases of items, and search for specific items or look at Steam market data. Steam Rep is super important as it lets you look at someone's Steam Rep score, which is useful to filter out scammers and untrustworthy people. Sometimes even some popular YouTubers or Twitch streamers have had bad Steam Rep or scammer alerts on their profile. Now I won't name any names, but it's important to check someone's Steam Rep first before accepting or organising a trade. It doesn't matter who that person is, you should definitely do this first. And that concludes this Steam CSGO How to Trade for Beginners guide. I hope some of these tips and tricks and basic lessons have been useful and that you learned at least one new thing in this video. If you enjoyed the video, you can view more CSGO videos on my channel or in the description below. Make sure to like the video and share it with any friends who play CSGO or have an interest in trading or skins, and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications by clicking the bell so you don't miss out on daily gaming videos like CSGO and Minecraft. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.